Well, all right, we're back. It's Peeps Wax Packs, and welcome back to another edition of Quick Picks. It's been a hot minute since I released a video. I apologize for that. Life stuff happens, and we're going to try to catch up here this week, I should say, and just pump out a bunch of stuff. And anyway, let's start things off with Sam Jethro. Okay, this is going to be a sort of a showcase of 3 1952 Topps cards. So you know what you're getting into here. If you don't like 1952 Topps, then, maybe go to the other YouTube channel that you love. Not that you love this one. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's get a second take on this. Okay, like I was saying, Sam Jethro over here on the left is going to sort of set the table for this video. And if you don't know Sam Jethro, he got a late start. All three of these players are going to be bridge players from the Negro Leagues to the Major Leagues. And Sam was one of the first, he was that early wave and played a very long time in the Negro Leagues with high rates of success, hitting like 340 and change for like 6 or 7 straight years, or over that span, I should say. He started in 1938 professionally in the Negro Leagues for Indianapolis, and makes his way, has a great career, gets a tryout alongside Marvin Williams and Jackie Robinson for the Boston Red Sox in 1945, and all three of them get turned down because in 1945. The Red Sox had no plans of integrating, frankly, and so they all get turned away, and Sam goes and plays in Montreal in the International League, kind of under the Dodgers organization, and killed it there as well. And then the Dodgers/Montreal Royals, they sell him to the Boston Braves in 1950, and he becomes the first player on the first black player on the Boston Braves at age 32, and slays it again. Wins Rookie of the Year at age 32, and to this day is the oldest Rookie of the Year ever in the American League for the Boston Braves, Sam Jethro. So I thought that was a good, good way to sort of set the table. I'd actually like to get a nicer copy of this Sam Jethro. I bought this quite a while ago now, years ago, and surface is a big thing of mine, and you can see there's a little paper loss on sort of the side of his face, which really bugs me. And anyway, looking to upgrade that Sam Jethro, so spread the word. So next up, we've got a Monte Irvin. 1952, obviously. That's what we're talking about here. This is number 26. Funny enough, Sam Jethro is number 27. This goes to number 26. It's a PSA 4. This is a red back. Now, there were 2 different print runs. I didn't show the back of the Sam Jethro, but it's also red. There's red ink backs, and here's the Jethro, just to show you what I'm talking about. There's red ink backs and there's black ink backs, depending on the different print run or press they used. And anyway, Monte Irvin, of course, Hall of Famer, and he came up, actually debuted professionally the very same year Sam Jethro did, 1938, and he debuted for the Newark Eagles. Monte Irvin, for Newark, was kind of the double play partner with Larry Doby. Anyway, he played down there for about 4 or 5 years or seasons, and then went down to the Mexican League and won a Triple Crown down there. That was very common for players in these leagues to go to the Mexican League or Puerto Rico or Cuba. These are all leagues that were, these were good professional alternatives to the major leagues for people of color. And so that's what they did. And he comes back to the Newark Eagles in 46 and helps them win a Negro League World Series in 1946. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned, Sam Jethro won the Negro League World Series in 1945 and just killed it in that World Series. Monte Irvin does a similar kind of thing in 1946 for the Newark Eagles. They defeat the Kansas City Monarchs in that World Series. And Monte Irvin, you know, he goes on to have a storied career with the New York Giants. And, you know, what do you say about that? He actually is the second black New York Giant. Hint, hint, to what's coming up here. And, you know, Monte Irvin was ends up being kind of a mentor to Willie Mays. I don't know. It's Monte is just an incredibly important player in baseball history. So it's just a great looking card there. And so there's my Monte Irvin. And last but not least, we've got the 1952 Topps Hank Thompson. That's right, 1952 Topps Hank Thompson. This is number 3 in the set. This is a black back. I guess they note the black backs in the modern labels for PSA. Now, I don't know if the black backs are any more rare than the red backs. I'm not really sure. Maybe I should look that up. But Hank Thompson is legendary for integrating 2 different teams. He becomes the first black player on the St. Louis Browns in 1947. Hank Thompson debuts in the major leagues only like 2 or 3 months after Jackie Robinson. So really one of the very first black players in the major leagues. In 1947 for the St. Louis Browns, he moves over and becomes the first black player in the the New York Giants, right before Monte Irvin, days before Monte Irvin. In, what year was that? 51? 50 or 51? 49. Here, I have the note in front of me. It's 49. Anyway, Hank Thompson had an incredible career with the Dallas Green Monarchs and the Kansas City Monarchs in the Negro Leagues. He was amazing down there. And again, came up late, you know. Spent most of his professional career in the Negro League. So, just an amazing player there. Hank Thompson, Monte Irvin, and Willie Mays were the first all-black outfield in the major leagues early in like 1951. So anyway, there's the 3 in the showcase for today, kind of part of a larger project, but these were all 3 1952 Topps, which I thought might be interesting. And, you know, just great looking cards, and I don't know, really great stories behind these players. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for coming by, and this has been Quick Picks.